Hey there guys, Jose here with Orem Roofing. What we are going to cover today is, do I really need a new roof? Can it hold off a few more years, or should you have replaced it yesterday? We understand these decisions are not easy to make, but we are here to help simplify that today. Some of us, our roofing contractors, know your roof before we even set foot on it, believe it or not. What are three indications that we as roofers look for from ground level to determine your roof's health and its condition? I believe that you as a homeowner should also know this information because it could possibly save you time and money. So before you consider replacing your roof or even calling a roofer, look for these three signs I'm about to share with you. In the description below, they will be available by the minute for you to use as a guide on your own home. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel as we provide valuable information for all your roofing needs. Sign 1, age. You need to know how old your roof is to begin with, right? So start by asking your neighbors. Maybe you've bought a used home and you've never replaced your roof. You don't know how old it is. Well, start by asking them. I guarantee you that someone in your neighborhood close to your house has lived there longer than you have. Ask them, see if they remember your home ever getting roofed. If so, how long ago it's been. Also, look for your gutter downspouts. Like at the bottom right there, you may find gravel, very small gravel. Well, that gravel comes from your asphalt shingles. They just tend to wash off the roof. It doesn't mean that it's a bad roof. That's a sign of age. I personally think that it's safe to say that gravel on your asphalt shingles will more than likely start to degranulate at the age point of 7 to 10 years. It doesn't mean that the roof is bad. It just means that over time it's just going to grow, and that little pile of gravel is just going to continue to grow. So that's a good indication to know how old your roof is. Last way for you to find out the age of your home. Again, let's say that you bought a used home. Well, Google search your address, because sometimes a realtor that you bought the home from might have left your home still up for sale on one of those realtor websites, and in there you might find that your home is still quote unquote available for sale, which obviously it's not, but in the description you could find your roofing information, the type of roof and the age. So before you replace the roof, know how old it is. It's very important. Sign number 2, wind or hail damage. You want to know whether your roof has this type of damage or not. For you to be 100% certain that your roof has either damage, it's always best to obviously get on the roof. But like I said in the beginning of this video, we are checking for ground level damage to determine whether your roof is damaged or not. These items that we are about to cover 9 times out of 10 can tell you if your roof has these type of damages or not. Most of roofing contractors will agree that when these items go, so does your roof. Let's find out what they are and what to look for. Gutters and downspout tend to take a pretty good beating because they are a part of your roofing system that are made of thin metal or sometimes aluminum. The vinyl trim that wraps around the glass on the outside part of your windows also get damaged by hail. Since you are around the windows, go ahead and check for any holes in the window screens. These screens are very vulnerable for hail damage. Check for any unusual dents or dings in your AC unit, because most of the times they're free from any bushes or trees that are protecting them. For wind damage, if you notice shingles on your yard, make sure they are yours and not your neighbor's by color matching your roof and the shingle found. The last thing that I want you to assume is that they're yours when they're coming from your next door neighbor. Also, talk to your neighbors on all 4 sides. Ask them if they've noticed any shingles on their yard. Again, make sure that the color matches. Last but not least, just take a quick walk around your house and look up. Does everything look intact? Is anything missing? The items that we just covered are good ground level items to check, because most of the times they can tell you whether your roof has either or hail or wind damage. So sign number 3 would be install. You want to know before you replace your roof. You want to know if the roof that is on there now, you want to know if it's installed right, if it's still working the way it should. You want to know if it's waterproof. Well, the best way for you to check that is to go into your attic. You want to go into the attic, but before you go inside, I want you to bring a hard hat and a flashlight. On this one, I apologize, you may need a ladder. But when you are in the attic, I want you to inspect all the plywood that is above your head. Those nails that are sticking out, don't worry about those. Those are perfectly fine. They're just holding the shingles in place, but those nails can hurt your head. So that's the reason for the hard hat. But when you are in there, I want you to check all the plywood. Check for any water stains that you are noticing there that just don't seem right. Especially, I want you to check around those PVC pipes and AC vents. Any penetrations that you see are going through the roof, inspect the plywood around those areas, because those areas are the most vulnerable for a water leaks, because there's three parts to that area. There's a flashing, there's a seal, and there's a shingles. You have to make sure that all those three are installed correctly, and most of the times one of those three can go bad and create a leak. So you want to make sure that the plywood in that area is good, dry, that it's not spongy, it's not moist, it doesn't have any stains. And if you do find something like that, don't worry. It doesn't mean that you need a whole new roof. It just means that you need to repair that area, because the problem is just going to get worse. It's going to grow over time. These areas are the most, I can't stress it enough. I want you to inspect those as much as possible. If you do not notice any water stains or any leaks, then that means that the roof is still working the way it should. All right, guys, we made it to the end of this video. The purpose of this video was to educate you on to what to look for if you decide on replacing your roof. Let's say you may be on a tight budget and you are thinking of replacing the roof, but you may not be ready yet. You want to wait a few years. Well, that's the purpose of this video, is to get every bit of life out of your roof as possible. I want you to feel comfortable when you replace your roof. I don't want you to feel like you're just being pushed into replacing it because someone is just recommending you to do it. Check for these things before you decide whether you want to replace it or not. I think it's going to save you time. It's going to save you money. It's going to save you headaches and hassle. So that's the purpose for this video. I'd really like to get your comments, your feedback. Did this help you? Was this useful? If you're a roofer, I also truly I want to know what your thoughts are. If you agree with what we covered, if you disagree, please comment below. Let me know what you guys think. I am very good at responding to your thoughts, your questions, and concerns. Again, please like and subscribe to our channel, as every week we will provide you with roofing information. Thank you, guys.